And then you watching a home wonder in uniform combos, American Fork wearing the red pants and gray jerseys, Rigby all white. So you mentioned how hot it is. Rigby's probably a little more comfortable in this heat.
What do you figure it is down there on the field?
Oh, with turf, man.
90 degrees?
Yeah, easy. The turf, it heats you up, man. It like reflects heat, it collects the heat, and it radiates it back up to you. That's the crazy thing about it.
The plus side is they are going to get shade pretty quick as the sun will go behind the building.
All right.
Back to receive for the Cavemen. That's number 88 and 11. They're really hard to see with those jerseys, but that's Mason Hollum and also Jace Hull.
We are underway.
And Hull's going to take this one at the 1 yard line. Crosses out, crosses 10. 20, nice little jump there, and he'll get across the 25.
He went up, tried to hurdle a guy, and the guy went up with him and got him in midair, but decent return there. Nice field position to start here for American Fork on their first drive.
So they're going to mark this at the 26, so it'll be first down and 10 from their own 26. As taking the reins for the Cavemen offense is going to be Lincoln Jackson. This two-headed quarterback offense. Jackson will start out in the gun. And the give to his halfback. And that is Erdley.
And decent effort there, but the funny thing about that, Rigby looked like they were going to get out-gapped there, but they actually held to their gap integrity and nice tackle, their nice gang tackle.
Yeah, just a 1 yard gain, bring up 2nd and 9 now for the Cavemen. Again, Jackson in the gun. He's got Erdley lined up behind him. Looks to pass, and the pass intended for Jet Nelson, incomplete, but there is a flag thrown on the play.
Defender for Rigby there, number 3. So we're going to...
That's Zabe Volify.
Yeah, Volify. He got there just a tad bit early, and they threw the flag. It's one of those things like, okay, that pass was not necessarily the most accurate pass, but he arrived early, and that kind of forced the official's hand.
Well, that'll give Cavemen a first down. This will move the ball up to their own 42-yard line, and so 1st and 10 as they'll move the chains. Jackson and Erdley still in the backfield. That's Hull in motion. And the give to Erdley up the middle. Looks like, oh, is that a keeper?
Yeah, Lincoln Jackson actually fooled me. I thought Erdley had it. Jackson actually pulled it out at the last second. Got some nice yards. Hit a flag in the backfield here, kind of in the area where holding typically is called. We'll see what the white had. He's the one that threw the flag. We'll see what the call is here.
Personal foul against the offense will back them up, and that will repeat first down, so it is going to be a 1st and 25 now for the Cavemen.
I didn't hear what the explanation was for the personal foul there. I'm wondering what it was. Was it a blindside block or anything like that? But I didn't get an explanation, just the personal foul was called. So sets American Fork way back here, replaying first down. Sun playing a factor right now for American Fork, trying to check with their sideline. You can see them trying to shield their eyes.
Going with 4 receivers here. Brings Hull in motion, and he'll look to pass. And now he's going to sneak it up the middle, take off. He'll pick up a few.
Oh, I got to give Lincoln Jackson some credit. He's not afraid to tuck it and run, but he's taken 2 big hits already in this game. I don't know if you've noticed that he's taken some abuse so far on his QB runs.
Well, and Jackson's not the the more elusive quarterback.
He's considered to be more the pocket passer.
Yeah.
All right, pick up what, 5 there on that to make it 2nd and 20 here, roughly.
Reasonable. A little more reasonable. Jackson looking to pass, and he is going to go deep, but there is nobody there intended, and it's intercepted by number 2. That is Jack Bordrero.
Yeah, that was just a miscommunication in the route. Trey Roberts, number 27, broke his route off. Lincoln Jackson thought he was going deep, and he threw it up there. And Bordero, to his credit, he just tracked it in the air, found it, and hauled it in. That's a big turnover early on in this game for the Trojans.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Bordero, one of the captains
Correct.
of this team, and you can see as he was in that play the whole time.
Exactly. Well, our first chance to see Hunter Clegg, the Stanford commit here for this Lone Peak, not the Lone Peak defense. Wow, American Fork defense. Still stuck in last week.
In the gun, that's number 4, Luke Flowers. Flowers. Quick to number 32. That's Lucas Mikola.
Maximus Edwards there with the tackle, dragging him down out of bounds there, but a fantastic pickup on that swing right out of the backfield on 1st down here for Rigby. They play with tempo, so this should be fun to see how American Fork responds.
Again, Flowers in the gun, and he gives to Mikola up the middle. 1st down, Trojans. They're going to take it up to the, mark this one at the 45.
This is a breakneck pace, kind of what Rigby's doing there. I thought they actually had a false start there in the backfield. I thought that they got a little early start, but hey, they don't call it. It's not a penalty, right?
That's right. 5 receivers here for Flowers. Flowers looking downfield for number 86. Incomplete pass intended. That was Aaron Archibald, the intended receiver.
Credit to Archibald. He had his guy beat. Just unfortunately, he couldn't get on the same page with his quarterback there. But that's the thing about this Rigby team. They're coming out firing. I like what they're running right now.
It'll be 2nd and 10 here from their own 45-yard line.
And for anybody at home wondering how good Rigby is, they've won 2 state titles in Idaho in the last 3 years, and they were the runner-up the other year. They didn't win it.
AF threatening 5 there on the line. And the give to Mikola. Mikola is going to pound forward. He lost a helmet here. 3-yard gain there for Mikola.
Siosifa Lavalavu lost his helmet there. Have to come off for a play there, but nice job by that American Fork defensive front. They're bottling things up for a short gain of 3, it looks like.
Well, Lavu's big on that defensive line, and so it hurts just to have to bring him off, you know.
They list him at 6'2", 270. If he's 270, he's probably been on a diet. I think he's bigger than that.
Then I'm 170. Flowers again in the gun. Here it's going to be 3rd and 6. A long 6.
We got a timeout.
Klingler in motion. I was thinking maybe there was a dead ball foul, but it is going to be timeout, Trojans. And we'll take one as well.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever?
So a timeout to avoid the delay of game as it's going to be 3rd and 7 here. The Trojans. from their own 48-yard line. Klingler in motion. There's the pass, and Archibald drops it.
Straight drop. Archibald had first down yardage. If he holds on to that football, he heard footsteps and just dropped it. That's going to force a punt. That's a big drop.
Okay, so it's 4th down. Why have they set the ball back at the 45? Oh, he's going to correct himself
I was like,
now.
no, they just missed. They just got off a little bit there. They thought it might have been 3rd and 10, but it's 4th and 7 here.
Back to punt. Ben Witherspoon. We got Hull back to receive this.
That's a good kick.
That is a nice spiral. Hull filled at about the 9-yard line. As he's following blocking, he's across the 20. And he's going to bring him down around the 23-yard line. Just look where they'll mark this.
I'll give Rigby credit. They bring the heat. They like to hit. This is fun.
Well, defensively, they shut American Fork down. Offensively, they showed they can move the ball.
Yep.
A drop pass ended that drive.
Our far side judge nearly took a football to the head there. Lost it in the sun. Had to just kind of duck out of the way there. I don't know if we could see. Oh, yeah, we could see. We had it on our camera. I don't know if people saw that on the live stream. He tried to turn his back. He's like, oh, no, I can't see the ball.
Give him a few more minutes and they'll be in shade.
Yep.
As Jackson calling out his plays here. And he gives to Watts. Watts, a spin move. And it looks like they did mark this one at the 24, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure
it'll be 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure if that was by design, because that entire offensive line paused an extra count before they actually started blocking on that play. I'm not sure what happened there.
Almost like maybe it was a draw, or they were just
or trying to confuse the defense. Yeah,
guard
something
from the snap of the ball.
I'm going to assume somebody didn't know the snap count, or most guys didn't know the snap count. Apparently, I don't know.
You know, I always just said I don't care what the snap count is.
Watch the ball?
I'll watch the ball out of the corner of my eye. Play action. Pass to number 80, Josh Andrus, and that is complete for about 8 yards.
That's an interesting little play design there. I like that out of the backfield. Andrus, their tight end, coming out, kind of just leaking out of the backfield there. The thing is, though, I felt like Lincoln could have delivered that ball a little more accurately, a little earlier, maybe gotten a few extra yards for him out of that.
This will bring up 3rd and 3. Jackson in the gun, and I think that is Watts lined up behind him. He'll give to Watts. Watts finds some room. He's got the first. And a few more. 1st down, Cavemen.
Nice play design there, getting 2 offensive linemen out in front of him there to give him the yardage, give him the block he needed, and he just picks up the 1st down yardage, moves the chains.
So the Cavemen up to their own 38-yard line. 7:08 left to go here in the 1st quarter. 7 minutes on the clock. Jackson again in the gun. 2 receivers to the far side here. And he'll give it to Watts. Watts not finding much. He's going to, I think they're going to give him 2 on this one. So a 2-yard gain will make it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you have credit there to number 6, Connor Knighting from his linebacker position for Rigby. They're coming up, fighting off a block and making a fantastic tackle in the hole. Limited that just to a 2-yard gain.
Jackson trying to get the defense to jump.
We saw that one called last week. You jumped an inch last week. Lone Peak, we were getting 5-yard penalties left and right, it felt like.
Oh, yeah, both quarterbacks.
Yeah.
From Liberty and Lone Peak, as Jackson here will drop back to pass. Pass complete over the middle, and that looks like it was to Roberts. That's Trey Roberts for about a 6-yard pickup. Will bring up 3rd and 2.
Roberts on that button hook route right there into the middle of the field. That was actually kind of a dangerous pass. There's a lot of bodies in that area, but credit to Roberts. Thrown down and low, he got on top of it and just absorbed the contact there.
Jackson waiting for the play to come in here. And the give. That's a 1st down. Number 35, Lucas Segura with the run.
Nice hard run there by Segura to pick up 1st down yardage. He needed 2 yards. He got 3. That's exactly what you want. Move the chains. Keep it rolling.
So first down for the Cavemen on their own 49-yard line. 5 minutes left to go here in the first. Burning clock. Keeping possession of the ball.
I do wonder at some point in this game, Mark, I know it's the first quarter, but at some point the size disparity for Rigby, I wonder how much is going to play a factor in this one.
Again, give to Segura around the right side, and he'll get about 2-3 yards. We'll see where they mark this. We're going to mark it about 3 yards downfield, so it'll be a 2nd and 7 for the Cavemen.
Yeah,
and
Rigby's,
in 2.
yes.
Oh, no, they're going to mark this just 2-yard game.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, go ahead.
But nice job by the Rigby defense, just kind of stringing that out. Segura was trying to find a way to cut that upfield, and credit to the Trojans defense. They just kept stringing him out to the sideline there. That's exactly what you want to do as a defender.
Good containment, right?
Yep.
2nd and 8 now for the Cavemen in Trojan territory. Rigby showing blitz. And it's a give to Watt. That's Erdley, but there is a flag. Erdley gets 2 yards.
We're probably going to have an illegal formation here. I'm not sure everybody was on the line that needed to be there. Side judge on the near side threw that flag as soon as it was snapped. It's usually an indication of that.
So it'll be a replay, 2nd down, 2nd and 13.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be legal formation, loss of 5 yards, make it 2nd and 13. It looks like. It's one of those penalties as a coach that drives you bonkers because you've been practicing this for months at this point. Like, why in the world can you guys not get lined up where you need to be?
Simple penalty,
yep.
Right? So Jackson in the gun, Erdley lined up next to him there, and he looks to throw. He's going deep to his man. That's Nilsson. Did the ball come out?
It was dropped. We are going to get a pass interference call. The Rigby defender was grabbing the back of the jersey for about 15 yards downfield there. I was stunned that the back judge didn't throw that flag immediately. He may not have been able to see the angle. The credit to the side judge here, seeing it from the back side and throwing that flag. It's going to be 15 yards. It's going to result in the first down here for American Fork.
So that'll be a huge penalty there, putting the Caveman deep into, well, not deep, but inside the 40-yard line here for Rigby.
They're going to be well into Rigby territory.
Was that only a 10-yard penalty?
It was a defensive holding, I guess.
Oh, so it's just a 10-yard penalty.
So there are no automatic first downs in high school football, so 10 yards. No. So it gives them a 2nd and 3
I was
here.
expecting the 15-yard penalty.
I actually had a pass interference over here, but he grabbed the jersey and I guess decided to call defensive holding. But isn't that pass interference? Like, I don't know.
Well, if it was before the ball was thrown.
It was not before the ball was thrown. It was while it was in the air.
So it brings up a 2nd and 3 now for the Cavemen. That is Roberts in motion, and it's going to be a keeper. Jackson's got the first.
Nice little play design there. Bring the motion, force the defense thinking you're going to that wide side of the field, and Jackson just tucks it and runs, picks up 4 yards, moves the chains once again. Nice drive going here for American Fork.
1st and 10 from the Rigby 40-yard line. Three minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Jackson looking to pass across the middle. It is complete.
Nice dart there by Jackson, getting that to Andrus for the completion there. He kind of short-armed it. He knew he had to fit into that little tiny gap, and credit to him, he altered his arm angle, got it in there, and moves the chains once again. American Fork, they are marching here.
1st and 10 from the Rigby 25-yard line. Jackson with Watts in the backfield with him. He's got 4 receivers. Rigby shows blitz. It's a give to Watts. Watts breaks the tackle. Ooh, and that is a hard hit.
Oh, my goodness. Connor Knighting coming up from that linebacker spot and just absolutely laying the wood there. Guy on his legs already for the running back there. That was a painful, painful hit there. Looks like he's no worse for the wear, but man. Whoop.
You know, we say, ooh, that looks painful. Yeah. As a high school kid, there's still a lot of cartilage.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
For us, that's some broken bones.
For us old dudes, yeah, we'd be broken in half on that play.
2nd and 10, Jackson in the gun.
Rigby running out of a 3-4 alignment on their defense here.
That's Hull in motion. A play action and incomplete, intended for Andrus.
Seemed like there was another confused. I'm not sure there was confusion there on that, but Lincoln Jackson just kind of fired wide there. There was an outside blitz from both outside linebackers from Rigby there that seemed to throw him off a little bit. He tried to get it in there, but it was just thrown a little too wide. And he did take a hit as soon as he released it.
Well, I love this Rigby defense, as they're throwing all sorts of blitzes on them.
It's a 3-4, so you have linebackers lined up all over the field. You can bring it from any angle. That's the thing. You go back to the Bronco Mendenhall at BYU, that 3-4 defense he ran. They brought blitzes from all over too. Here we come, bringing the house.
They're bringing 7 and intended for Watts, and Watts possibly could have scored there, but couldn't hang on to it.
I'm venturing a guess that Watts is celebrating in the end zone right now had he hauled that in. There was nobody within 10 yards of him. That was a fantastic play design. Unfortunately, he couldn't corral the high pass there.
Well, and I think it was an
8-man blitz. It was all out. It was cover 0. They were going all out.
American Fork will kick the field goal from here. Going to be about a 42-yarder.
Got Noah Anderson on to kick this.
The hold is good, and the kick barely makes it. It is good, and American Fork on top first. 3-0 over Rigby. We'll be back after this quick break.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Hey, we're back. 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter. American Fork scores first on a 42-yard field goal, and so they will kick off to Rigby.
And real quick on that field goal, I don't know how many people understand this. We got wind coming from the north to south there, so Anderson was kicking into that wind, 42 yards. He had to have quite a leg. You saw that it started to get hauled up in the wind. Had just enough leg to get it through. That's all that matters, but it was a good kick into the wind.
Well, and how about the special teams on Rigby?
Well, okay, the thing about Rigby, they had 2 guys come in. I think if one of those guys lays out, they may have blocked that kick. They were afraid of running into each other for some friendly fire there, I think.
It's Tate Farnsworth to kick. Waiting for the whistle. This is going to be field deep. This is that's followed by across the 20, and he'll mark it at the 21.
Nice job by the coverage team for American Fork. I think that's number 35, Lucas Segura, I think, with the tackle there. So nice job by him individually to make that tackle there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rigby Trojans from their own 21-yard line. We got to see one drive that ended in a punt.
Started with some promise, though. Interesting thing to me, Mark, is Rigby's offensive line is actually absolutely gigantic, I feel like, but their defensive line on the opposite side of the ball, not as big. It's kind of funny.
It's those farm kids. Flowers, play action, and a throw on the run, and they're going to throw a flag.
We're going to have defensive holding here.
Pass intended to Archibald.
Yeah.
If that's a defensive holding, they're going to be a 10-yard penalty, and that'll get a first down.
He drove his route inside as that play developed and then drove himself outside, and the defender instinctively grabbed on. I think it's going to be a defensive holding call here. Going to give him 10 yards. It should result in a first down with the yardage. And there you go.
So that'll move the ball, and the Trojans up to their own 31-yard line, first down.
got kind of a rarity here. We actually have a white hat with a field mic calling out the penalties.
I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're big time, Jake.
One day, my friend, one day.
Flowers in the gun. He's got a trips to the far side.
Nice completion
Pass
there.
intended down to, and I'm looking at trying to get the number. That's number 12.
Brady Packer.
And so Packer up to the 49-yard line will be 1st and 10.
Yeah, Packer on that slant route there. He just found himself, got inside leverage, and credit to the quarterback, fired it in there for nice yardage, and all of a sudden Rigby's near midfield.
Got 2 running backs now in the backfield, Klingler and McCullough there by Flowers. 3 receivers. 1st and 10 here. And it's a give to McCullough. McCullough drives forward. They're going to give him 2.
Decent pickup there by Mikkola. Nice job by that offensive line. This is a tough defensive line to go up against, especially led by number 9 down there on the far side. That's Hunter Clegg, Stanford commit, 4-star talent, maybe one of the top prospects in this state this year. Good defensive line, but credit to Rigby. They're holding their own so far.
Flowers in the gun. Play action to Mikkola, and the ball intended. It's intended for number 22, thrown behind him, Brevin Larson.
Yeah, Flowers had 2 guys in his face. He was trying to deliver a catchable ball and threw it behind his receiver. That was a really tough throw to make, especially considering 2 guys with your hands up. You've got a very small window to throw through.
One of those guys being Hunter Clegg.
Exactly, yeah.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 inside Cavemen territory. Flowers again in the gun. Mikkola lined up beside him. And trips to the far side. And now Mikkola in the gun. 5 receiver in the motion. 5 receivers intended, and it's tipped and caught. Tipped by number 24, Even Agor. And that was caught by number 12, Brady Packer.
Yeah, Packer, to his credit, just kept his eye on the ball. That ball kind of just popped up in the air, and Packer's like, all right, I'll take that, and picks up 1st down yardage. And suddenly Rigby's in business. They're inside the 40, down to the 36.
1st and 10 here for Rigby from their own, or from the Cavemen 36-yard line. Flowers again in the gun. Mikkola lined up there on the left side of him. He'll bring Packer in motion. And he's just hit. Flowers just hit. Blindside hit there. Didn't see it coming. Sack for loss.
Trying to get the number here for American Fork, number 87. Oh, that's Drew Dickey. Man, what a hit. He just leveled Flowers. Flowers trying to set up that play action to go deep, and Dickey went right through his chest.
Well, I was getting ready to say Flowers going to go deep, and he got blindsided. We're going to end of the quarter, and we'll be back to start 2nd quarter here in just a bit.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back to KSL Sports Rewind. I'm Mark Winterton. Jake Hatch joining me in this game, brought to you by Heidemann & Associates and Western Governors University. Exciting game between the American Fork Cavemen and the Rigby Trojans, as we got a 3-0 game. Trojans find themselves in a 2nd and long here in Cavemen territory after that sack.
Yeah, right before the quarter, if any of you missed it, Drew Dickey, defensive lineman for American Fork, just absolutely plastered Flowers, the Rigby quarterback, set him with 2nd and long here. See they can dig themselves out of this hole.
Flowers had set up a nice play action, pump faked, and was going deep.
And he just took it to the chest.
Here's the pass. And it is caught by Archibald for a nice gain of 10.
That is not an easy catch to make. Archibald, that ball was 2 yards behind him. He somehow was able to control his body, reach back behind, haul that in. And what an incredible reception there by Archibald.
Flowers has thrown quite a few balls behind his receivers, and there Archibald.
He corralled it. That's all that matters, man. What a catch. Credit to him. Makes it at least 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and 8.
Again, Flowers in the gun. Mikola lined up left side of him. Dual receivers to both sides here. Flowers brings a man in motion. And it is a screen pass. Screen pass. Number 22 will drag guys downfield there. That's number 22, Brevin Larson.
That's a bold choice. They optioned Hunter Clegg on that play. They let Clegg kind of make his decision what he was going to do with that. He tried to block it. Oh, here we go, going quick.
And they're just going to go for it on 4th. I think they're going to come up short.
Yeah, I credit that American Fork defensive line. They were aware of that. They were ready for it. That's a turnover on downs. What a big play for the Cavemen there. Wow.
So the Cavemen will take over on their own 32-yard line after Flowers tries to QB sneak that one up the middle and is unsuccessful.
QB sneak on 4th and 2. Now that is a bold decision.
It's a long, but you got linemen like Rigby has.
Yeah, I get that, but QB sneaks, man. You got to really catch teams off guard. You pick up 2-3 yards.
Sure, you're still going up against this American Fork defensive line that is.
They're good.
I'm gonna,
that's a bold decision. And Rigby's coaches were like, "Hey, it's like, no, you got dragged down well short there."
No, this American Fork defensive line is one of the best in the state.
We'll see if American Fork can take advantage now. Five wide receiver set here.
So we got 10:52 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Now I'm not sure.
Rigby calling timeout.
Okay, Rigby timeout. We'll take one as well.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
KSL Sports Rewind. It's 10:52 left to go here in the 2nd quarter between this matchup, the Cavemen and the Trojans. It is 1st down after turnover and downs by the Trojans. It's going to be 1st down Cavemen on their own 27-yard line.
Big opportunity here for American Fork. That was a nice turnover on downs for that defense to get away from that drive with 0 points given up here. See if their offense can go down and score again.
As American Fork shut out a couple of teams this year.
We called the very first one, Roy. 48-0.
Jackson, the give to his halfback. I want to say that's Erdley, but I can't see for sure.
It was Erdley. Decent pickup there on 1st down, makes it 2nd and 8. I got to give Rigby credit. This is a team, they play with very good gap integrity. They don't get out of alignment very, very easily, and they gang tackle about as well as any teams I've seen recently.
We'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Cavemen. Erdley lined up behind Jackson. Tight formation here to this near side, and it's a give to Erdley. He's got lead blockers, and he's out close to the 1st down.
Yeah, Erdley, nice pickup there. Jack Budrero, who got that interception earlier on in the game, ended up tackling him after he got 1st down yardage there. But great job by American Fork. They had multiple guys out in front of him blocking on that play. Very, very nicely done by the Cavemen.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here from their own 37-yard line. Hole in motion. And it's a keeper. Jackson going to be tackled by number 23, Mason Burgess.
Yeah, Jackson thought he had the guy fooled there, but credit to the Rigby defense. They recovered nicely. No gain officially on the play. It's going to make it 3rd and 8.
Wasn't that first down? He got 2 yards, I think.
Oh, you are correct. My bad.
No, it's okay. I was confused for a second. 2nd and 8 here as Jackson looks to go deep. Going to his man Roberts, and Roberts lost the ball.
Yeah, I had a hard time tracking that in the air.
Defender kind of got in his way, and he couldn't run through him.
Yep. That ball was very high, thrown very high in the air. That was just an absolute missile going up.
Well, and Roberts is fast enough. If you can put it down the middle of the field and just let him go get it, he will.
Go track it, yeah.
But if you can't see it, you can't find it.
Correct. All right, 3rd and 8 here. And both teams have had the options to throw it downfield tonight. But credit to the defensive backs on both sides. They've actually been very good at limiting opportunities for that.
Rigby has thrown a lot of different schemes at American Fork, and here they don't like it. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back. 8:59 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Cavemen lead 3-0, but it's a defensive game so far.
Yeah, both defenses rising to the occasion early on in this one. Some big hits on both sides. We've had a big sack for American Fork. We've also had Rigby try and tear a running back in half at one point. So they're getting after it on D.
Third and 8. Jackson in the gun. He's got Watts lined up back there with him. And he's going deep. Deep, intended for his man.
That was Jet Nelson there.
Jet Nelson, number 14.
Jet had to step on his guy, and the defender had no choice. He wrapped his arms around him. That was an easy call. That's going to result yardage for a first down. It's going to be pass interference. Both the back judge and the side judge threw it immediately and threw their flags.
So the 15-yard penalty will give American Fork a first down.
Yeah, it's Falavai, number 3 there for Rigby on the coverage there, but he knew he was beat, tried to slow down the receiver, but when you wrap your arm over the top of a guy, that's an easy call. That flag's coming out almost instantaneously.
Well, this is going to put Cavemen into Rigby territory. 1st and 10 from the Trojan 46-yard line. And it's a give to Watts. Watts met at the line of scrimmage. He pushes forward for about 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Cavemen.
Bryson Youngstrom for the Trojans. They're leading the charge on the tackle there, joined by a bunch of his teammates.
So 3 drives. We've only seen Lincoln Jackson tonight. As Jackson will look to pass, and he's going to head going deep downfield. Number 2, Aiden Cage, was the intended receiver.
Yeah, once again, Lincoln Jackson taking another hit. Number 6 for Rigby there, Connor Knighting. He's been laying the wood so far for the Trojans. Got him as he released that football, just a step too far for Cage there on that pass. Brings up 3rd and 8 once again here for the Cavemen.
So another 3rd and 8. 8:09 left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter.
Keep an eye on this near side. Falavai versus Jet Nelson. It's been a fun battle so far.
I like watching the defensive line there because they show all sorts of maneuvers, and this time, it's number 35 off to the races. There's some flags. As Lucas
Segura scores it. That play's coming back. We had a wide receiver blocking downfield, grabbed the guy. That's going to be a holding call. It's going to back him up. But a fantastic play there on that draw call. They had everybody from Rigby bailing out thinking it was a pass play, and they just pick up the draw, and Segura did the rest, but unfortunately not going to get the 6.
So they're going to call the foul there about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from there, which means it'll still be a first down for
Correct.
the Cavemen. We're going to move the ball back to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, so it's a first down yardage here. So they get a new set of downs here. It's unfortunate though, because he was off to the races. He had nobody around him after breaking contain there on the far side of the field.
Oh, as a ball carrier,
it's your dream.
You got to be a little irritated.
That's
dude.
your dream right there.
Wait.
You're just waltzing in the
What
end zone,
are you doing?
high stepping, having a good old time.
Jackson looking to pass, and now he's going to tuck it and run, and he loses the ball. On it. Rigby looked like they jumped on
and
it.
And they do.
Did. First down, Rigby.
Ooh, big mistake there by Lincoln Jackson. He was scrambling out. I'm not sure a hand hit his hand or whatever. Something happened, and the ball popped out. And credit to Rigby. Johnny on the spot lands on it. They get a big old turnover there for the Trojans.
So still 7:49 left to go here in the second. And it'll be first down, Trojans.
Hey, we're still got a defensive slugfest going on here. Got turnovers on both sides in this game, big hits. If you like defensive football, we got the game for you tonight.
So it's been some exciting defensive
Yes,
football
and that's the thing about it. This is not piling up 1-yard gains, and it's been turnovers, interceptions, big hits. It's everything you want to enjoy about good defensive football.
Because both teams offensively are good.
Yeah.
And we've seen that. But
Correct.
defensively, they've held them.
It's going to be an empty set here on first down.
Yeah, Flowers with 5 receivers. Flowers looks to pass across the middle, and it's complete. That's Packer. Packer avoiding one tackle, and he's down to the 45-yard line.
Packer doing work there. Nicely done by him. Getting out of that first tackle attempt, picking up some extra yards there. We got a flag here on the far side, though. Trying to make out where the flag was coming from.
Could be just a sideline.
Yeah, we got a sideline warning. It's only a warning. The very first one's a warning. So
that
the next
one's against Rigby?
Yeah, and against Rigby. So the far judge, he dropped the flag there. Coach must have gotten his way, or a player. It's only a warning, so it'll next time it will result in a 5-yard penalty.
Well, a lot of times, so that side judge needs to be able to move down the sideline in the white, the white area, without hitting a coach, without hitting anyone. And if he hits somebody, it doesn't matter what it is, he's throwing a flag.
Correct.
This is Packer in motion, and it's a give to Packer around the left side. He's got good blocking there. He'll cross the 50 down to about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. And so the Trojans get into Caveman territory.
Yeah, driven out of bounds there by Cage on the sideline, but Packer trying to kind of navigate his way. I would like to see him before. You saw him he was kind of hesitating. Drive that foot into the ground and drive uphill. He makes up an extra couple of yards had he decided to do that. It's a good pickup, obviously, on first down, making it 2nd and 3 here, but he probably could have first down yards if he decides to be a little more decisive with that.
Packer's dangerous. This kid's fast and he can move. Agile. Flowers in the gun. And it's a throw downfield. Falavai, did he catch it?
He did.
He did. It's going to be a first down and inside red zone.
Hey, I got to give credit to Flowers. He threw to a spot. Falavai didn't necessarily know. I'm not sure what route he was running. He adjusted that football. Flowers threw it to a spot, and Falavai, to his credit, was able to track it, get into that seam, and pick up a huge first down and big pickup here. All of a sudden, Rigby's in scoring territory.
So first and 10 for Rigby, and Flowers is going to go under center. Brings Falavai in motion. And he gives to Mikkola. Mikkola getting swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of about 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. The Caveman 18-yard line for for the Trojans.
Good job by the outside contain unit there for American Fork. They were not fooled at all. Just closed down nicely and got a big tackle for loss.
Flowers back in the gun. And it's a pass to Followby. Followby going to use his feet. Getting through a couple of defenders. He's down inside the 10.
Nice job on the outside there by those receivers for Rigby, blocking downfield, followed by working his way up. Maximus Edwards with the tackle there with some authority, but after a nice pickup, makes it 3rd and short here.
So 5:35 left to go here in the second quarter. Brings up a third and a long 2, we'll call it. Flowers. It's Larson in motion. And now it's the option play. Inside option to Larson. Larson! He's at the goal line. Not going to get in, but it's going to be a first down. First and goal.
Hey, Idaho, you're running the Utah pass. That's the shovel pass, folks. Picks up nice yards. Now they're on the doorstep. They're 1 yard to go, and they're going quick here, Mark.
Well, and you could see Klingler running the option as now Flowers is going to sneak this one in. I think it's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. Credit to Rigby. They got up there to the line and immediately ran that play, punch it in, and take the lead.
But did you notice how Flowers had Klingler running outside?
Correct.
To look at that option. It was keeping the Cavemen defense
they have to
guessing.
decide because you have a guy on the outside. You can pitch it back. He can keep it. But also that inside seam. Mason Wake for BYU runs that play to almost perfection. Zach Wilson scored multiple touchdowns with an underhand pass that Patrick Mahomes throws sometimes. That's that exact play design.
Well, and you remember Alex Smith doing always the front patch.
The Utah pass, that's what they call it.
It was better. It's better because if there is a fumble, if there's anything, it's not a fumble, it's an incomplete pass.
Correct. That
kick is good, and it's Rigby on top. 7. Cavemen 3. We're back after this quick break.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
And so with 4:59 left to go here in the second quarter, it's Rigby up 7 over the Cavemen after that nice drive. A solid drive by the Trojans. And now they will be kicking off to the Cavemen. Hallam and Hole back to receive for the Cavemen.
Well, gotta give big credit to Rigby here. They got that turnover, went right down the field and punched in. That's how you take advantage of turnovers.
Ben Witherspoon to kick. This one gonna land about the 8 as Hole takes it, and he's following his blockers. He's across the 30. They're gonna mark him around the 34-yard line.
That's a great return there for American Fork. Hole followed his blockers, as you said, beat up nice yardage here. We got a player down behind the play over here from Rigby. We'll take a timeout.
We'll be back in just a minute.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
4:50 left to go here in the second quarter. It's Wiley Mays that is going to be helped off the field. Looks like leg injury. That's what we're looking at.
They were checking his knee while we were away on break, but hope he's okay. It's never fun to have stuff like that happen.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen from their own 34-yard line. Rigby again with their...
We got Champion Edwards in the game for the first time here.
Yeah. And Champ's going to keep it. Big yardage there on that quarterback keeper.
Berdero was tracking him all the way to that sideline from the safety spot, unable to track him down before he got out of bounds. Credit to Champion Edwards, picking up the yardage he needed to get and got out of bounds. Perfect play.
It'll be bring up second and 7 here.
Yeah, we were expecting more of this two-quarterback system, but that entire first quarter plus, it was all Lincoln Jackson here. So our first opportunity to see Champion Edwards in this game at quarterback for the Cavemen.
2nd and 3. Champ looks to pass, and it's complete to Roberts. Roberts across the 50, making a move. He's down and close. Oh, they finally... Boy, they picked him up and...
Dumped him on his head.
Dumped him.
Yeah, credit to Roberts, though. Nice footwork there, using his body to get first down yardage. A nice pickup, and suddenly American Fork's right in Rigby territory. Offenses are moving in this game, but the defense is coming up with the big plays when they need them for the most part.
4:30 left to go here in the second. It's first down for the Cavemen. 3 receivers here to the near side. Champ Edwards, and that is Erdley in the backfield there with him. And Champ going deep. Oh, that's Roberts. Followby, you got to give him credit on that defensive play.
Big time credit to Followby, because Champion Edwards put that on a dot. That was a fantastic throw. It looked like Roberts was going to go up and get that. And Followby, he just gets his hand in there and rips that ball out. Credit to him as a cornerback. He's had a tough game so far going against these American Fork wide receivers. That's a fantastic pass breakup for him.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 here. Champ and Erdley back there. Edwards gives to Erdley, and Erdley finds some running room. He's going to pick up the first, or be at least close to it.
Great job there by the American Fork offensive line. Open up a big hole, and Erdley finds it and exploits it for a first down. Got some tempo here.
So from the 32, we got a timeout.
We got an official's timeout.
They want to...
Oh, we got an injured player down on the field.
Oh. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a bit.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
So that was Followby. He did get up and walk off on his own.
He took a big hit on that last run play. I saw him get up and try and walk it off, but he went back down. And
well, I wonder if he just got the breath knocked out of him so bad.
Hope we'll see him back.
Sometimes you can get it so bad that you can't walk. Champ looking to pass, and it's complete. I didn't quite get the number, who that was. Is that number 6? That's Peyton Reese.
Yeah, Chance iced him on the tackle there. Nicely done by him individually on the defensive side of the ball to drag him down. That's not an easy tackle to make coming up.
Only about a 2-yard gain, but it'll bring up 2nd and 8.
This is American Fork's favorite yards. They've been 2nd and 8 like every drive, seemingly.
Reese in motion. And it's a quick pass to Reese over on the far side. Reese will get upfield, and he'll pick up another 4 yards there.
Isom and a whole host of Trojans coming in to converge on that tackle. Big hits all the way around. Connor Knighting there, number 6 as well. Make it 3rd and manageable here. Maybe about 3rd and 4. 3rd and long 4, it looks like, Mark.
Yeah, and we're down to 3 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Champ's going to go with 5 receivers. All alone. And he's rushed out of the pocket, and he's going to tuck it and try and get to the first down, but he's not going to get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what American Fork decides to do. They're bringing Watts into the game.
Yeah, credit to Rigby there. They stayed with it, forced him to the sideline there. He about took a big hit. They were sizing him up to blast him, and he got out of bounds just in time.
That was Hunter Clegg that went into the game.
Clegg comes in these short yardage packages. He plays tight end in these specialty downs. We'll see what they do here.
Well, they only gave him a yard on that, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th and 3. Champ in the gun. Gonna roll right. Gets out of one tackle. There's a flag.
Turnover on downs.
The flag, I'm guessing, probably
it's gonna be a hold. It's gonna be a hold. It was an easy hold. Offensive lineman was draped all over his guy, practically tackled him to the ground. Yeah, Whitehat didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, so they'll decline that, and it'll be Rigby ball with 2:39 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Big turnover on downs there for Rigby. I want to give credit to Parker Graham, number 16 for Rigby. A fantastic play there, stringing that out and making the tackle for the turnover.
So that'll put the Trojans at their own 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
See if Rigby can add to their lead here. They got a big opportunity. There's plenty of time here. 2:39. They moved right down the field last time, Mark. They were really, really efficient last time on offense after that last turnover. Turnover on downs, fumbles, they're 2 different things, but they are turnovers. So big opportunity once again, though, for the Trojans. See what they can do.
They have a nice hurry-up offense, and that's...
They play with tempo, yes.
So it's Flowers all alone in the backfield here, in the gun. He's going to be rushed out of the pocket. He'll have to tuck it and go. He'll pick up 5 yards.
That's all you can do, though, is Flowers. He had all of his guys covered downfield, so he just started navigating his way upfield. And all of a sudden, what does he get? 5 yards. That's a nice pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
No need to panic yet if you're Rigby. They do not have any timeouts remaining, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to see if they got that on the scoreboard. They may have 1 actually remaining.
Timeouts?
It looks like they have 1 on the scoreboard. I'm not sure they do, though. Oh, no, they do. They didn't call timeout. It was a player injury in the last one. I apologize.
Packer in motion. And the pass intended for Packer.
Oh.
Picked up and dropped, and he was thinking 6.
Oh, he was thinking about celebrating in the end zone before he even secured that football. Oh, what a bad break. Trying to make out the number here. Oh, that's Maximus Edwards. Oh, my gosh. Edwards. He had the highlight reel play in his hands, and he lets it go.
Well, he read it like a book.
Perfectly.
Well, I mean, I think we did too.
Yeah, we saw it coming. You saw him coming. Oh, yeah. He drops it. Oh, man.
That pass just wasn't.
No.
It wasn't quick enough out of the Packer.
Long loop and throw. You can't do that. And Flowers, he's lucky the opposite number 4 did not house that on him.
So 3rd and 5. Flowers to pass. Packer can't bring it in. Almost. That tip up in the air. Anytime there's a tip, you.
Back-to-back potential interceptions there. One of pick 6, another one a potential big turnover. Nonetheless, it's going to force a punt. Credit to this American Fork defense. Nice series for them, 3 and out.
Back to punt is Witherspoon. Back to field this. That is Hull. Witherspoon's punt is high. Witherspoon will fair catch it. He can't get to it. And they're going to throw, I don't know if that was a ball marker or if it was a flag.
They're going to call kick-catch interference on that, and I don't agree with that at all. He sold that hardcore. That was a soccer dive. I love it. Hey, if you get the yardage, but man, I don't agree with throwing the flag there. But I get why the rule's written the way it's written, but it doesn't mean I have to like it.
So what kind of a penalty are we looking at? Is it just a 5 yard?
Kick-catch interference is 15 if I'm not mistaken. We'll see.
And that's exactly where Hull went down, where they replaced the flag.
He came up and absorbed the quote-unquote contact, sold it, the flag. Here, kick-catch interference on Rigby. That's going to set American Fork up in Rigby territory. That's a big, big penalty there. I don't agree with it, but hey, I get why the rule's written the way it's written. It's to protect those guys.
Now, you don't agree with this call specifically?
Correct. I felt like he sold that. I felt like he came up, absorbed, minimal contact, went down, and got the penalty yardage out of it. Credit to him for getting the yardage. I will give him credit for selling it. I just doesn't mean I.
You're saying good acting.
Yeah, good acting.
1:41 left to go here in the first half. It's Champion Edwards looking to pass, and the pass caught. That's Jet Nelson. He brings it in.
First reception of the night for Nelson. That was a nice job dragging that foot as he goes out of bounds for first down yardage. American Fork, they're right back in business here. Let's see if they can capitalize on this and finally get some points.
Champion Edwards in his second drive of the night. He'll look to pass again. This time he's going deep left side, and that one was intended for Roberts.
Yeah.
Roberts, that one thrown well over his head, incomplete pass.
I wonder if that was a mistaken route combination there because he threw it to the outside. Roberts was coming inside on that skinny post. I think it might have been a miscommunication on what route they were throwing to there. That was an absolute laser of a ball, though, by Champion Edwards. That ball was on a rope.
Well, yeah, and Roberts is fast.
Exactly, and Roberts came inside. He threw it to the outside there.
If you can get a post pattern,
yes,
sure. But a flag was going to work. It was just where you got to line up. We got to be doing the same thing.
Correct.
Champ Edwards all alone. And he's going to get sacked from behind. That's number 2.
Bordero, again, from that safety position, coming up on an all-out blitz. There was a 7-man blitz there. Nicely done by Rigby. They have brought heat from everywhere all night long. This Trojan defense has been lights out. We got a timeout here called by Rigby.
So Rigby will take a timeout, and so we'll be back in just a bit.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit.
And so with 1:10 left to go here in the second quarter, you're watching KSL Sports Rewind. American Fork football taking on the Rigby Trojans. As Champ goes under center, brings Hole in motion, and now he drops back to throw, and he is going to he's going to throw it away.
That's got to be intentional grounding. You've got to call intentional grounding there. How are you not flagging that?
I don't know.
You have to flag that football. That he was just trying to get rid of that. Oh, okay.
They're going to say a receiver was close enough?
No, they're going to say that. I'll hold my tongue on that. I don't agree with that call at all. That was intentional grounding if I ever saw it, but whatever.
So 4th and a mile, and they will pump this one away.
Another opportunity for Rigby here.
Back to field, this is Falavai.
Oh.
And they cannot save it as that one will go into the end zone for a touchback. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rigby on their own 20.
That was a fairly decent kick there. Unfortunately, they couldn't track that down. All right, well, we got 56 seconds here. Let's see what Rigby can do. They're going to have to move quick if they want to add points before half.
And we'll keep you right here. This game, close. Again, all defense so far.
2 defenses throwing haymakers at one another. That's the fun part about this. These offenses, we talked about this coming in. Both these offenses fairly accomplished and very, very talented. Defenses have ruled the day in this game so far. Rigby coach having a discussion with our officials. I'm with him. I'm pretty sure he's probably asking, what in the world? How's that not an intentional grounding call on that last one? I completely agree with him. I get his frustration there. That should have been ball backed up here on the opposite side of the 50 versus where it ultimately was marked down, but so be it.
So it's going to be Flowers and Mikkola in the backfield. 4 receivers. And it's a give to Mikkola up the middle. So it's looking like
Mikkola getting crowd surfed there.
Looks like the Trojans are just going to want to run clock.
Yep, they're content to let this go to half. And to their credit, they do get the ball coming out of halftime. So they'll probably run one more play here, and we will be at halftime.
Well, big miss of this first half was that pick 6.
Oh.
That should have been.
Maximus Edwards for American Fork. You and I both saw it. He had that squared up. He saw it all the way. Last thing he needed to do was secure that football, and that's what he was unable to do. He took his eye off the ball for a split second.
He got that football in full speed.
He was celebrating before he caught it.
Oh, he could see that, he could smell the end zone.
He was going to be the big man on campus. Unfortunately, couldn't bring it in.
He's going to put Caveman up 10-7. Instead, it's Caveman down 3-7 over the Rigby Trojans coming in to visit. And hey, we're back from halftime right here on KSL Sports Rewind, brought to you by Heidemann & Associates and Western Governors University. I'm Winterton, Jake Hatch in this halftime between the American Fork Cavemen and the Rigby Trojans. What did you think of the first half?
Defensive football at its finest. Both of these teams absolutely pummeling one each other on the defensive side of the football. We had some points. Obviously, it's a 7-3 ball game in favor of the Trojans, but I'm expecting more of the same in the second half, honestly. We'll see what adjustments were made in the locker room at halftime, but based on how these defenses played that first half, these offenses are going to be up against it, it feels like.
Well, Rigby will be receiving the ball to start this second half. Offensively,
they had their moments. Both, and the thing about this, I say it was a defensive slugfest. Both teams had their moments on offense. The thing is, both these defenses getting big-time turnovers, timely turnover on downs, all that type of stuff to give the ball back to their team. So it's been a fun game, honestly, for a 7-3 scoreline.
It's Tate Farnsworth to kick. And it looks like it's going to come to Falavai at the 5. And he's tripped up at the 16. They're going to mark him around the 17-yard line.
I believe if I got the number right, Davis Andrews there tripping him up. Nicely done by him coming from his gunner position.
Quite the crowd that traveled down from Rigby. I think that's the whole town, isn't it?
I've got some family that happens to live in Rigby, and I texted them, hey, half your city here right now? And they said, probably pretty close. They said they're I don't know how to say this correctly. They're a well-liked, well-supported. There you go.
Well-supported?
Well-supported
Well, a lot
program.
of times in those smaller towns, if you got a good program, everyone shows up.
And this is a good program. They've won 2 state titles in the last 3 years, and they were runner-up the other years. They're very, very good.
Flowers in the gun. It's Mikkola lined up behind. Actually, that is Klingler. And Klingler, intended for Klingler, and it's intercepted. That's number 8. That was West. Well, unless it was Clegg. I couldn't tell if it was 8 or 9, but I think it was 8. It was 8.
What a play there.
Number 8, Wesley Beweg.
What a play. Similar to the pick 6 we almost had in the first half. Read it perfectly, came up on it. Credit to Rigby, though, they had enough guys in the area to make the tackle and save the touchdown there.
Well, he read that one.
Correct.
You could see Klingler come out. He knew it was going to him.
And the thing is, he completes that pass. Klingler might have been celebrating 6 the other way.
Yes.
It was that close.
So it's Jackson back in, Lincoln Jackson, as Rigby shows blitz. And actually, this isn't Jackson. This is I think that's Dylan Story.
We're under our 3rd quarterback of the night?
Yeah, that's Story in the game. And they brought Hunter Clegg in.
2nd and goal from the 4.
So Jackson played all of the first and some of the second, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if he got in the second. That was Champ. And now they're going to put Story in. Story gives to Erdley. Erdley up the middle. Touchdown, Cavemen.
Nicely done by that Caveman offensive line. Erdley deserves to celebrate with those boys. They opened a big hole, and he was not even touched before he hit pay dirt. What a nice touchdown.
And that was all because of the defense. We talked about the defense. The defense did everything in the first half on both sides. Correct. And it's the defense now that ends up giving the Cavemen the opportunity to get in the end zone.
Put them in scoring position, another big turnover, and they get the payoff with the touchdown.
The extra point is added. It is good by Noah Anderson. And so now the Cavemen go up 10-7, just like that. 11-10 still left here in the third quarter. Tate Farnsworth will get ready to kick off.
Well, hey, second half off to a quick start here, Mark. Turnover, touchdown, and we're right back into it.
A lot of it can be what is said, and those small adjustments, the good coaches making adjustments at halftime. Whatever those adjustments might be, they see something. Hey, I think we can capitalize on this.
Absolutely.
Now this one, you got to give credit to Veweg as he saw it, picked off the ball, and almost took that one in.
Nearly housed it, yeah, but hey,
makes it easy for the offense.
Make it 1st and goal. Offense has got to pay it off, and they did with that touchdown.
Nice kick here. It's not a deep kick, and Olivile filled it at the 10, but he's going to cut back to the left side across the 40. He's got Farnsworth to beat. Farnsworth wraps him up. They shove him out of bounds around the 35-yard line. They're going to mark this one at the Cavemen 36-yard line.
Hey, well done there by Farnsworth, tracking him down and forcing him to the sideline there, because otherwise he may have housed that for 6. Fantastic kick return set up there for Rigby, and all of a sudden they're on what? Is it the 36s where they're set up? They're going in now. This is, hey, we're off to get some fireworks early on in the second half.
Well, I love Falavi's return.
Yeah.
Because they set up on the right side.
And he
saw that he wasn't going to really get a whole lot, and he decided to, with his speed, he cut it outside. Flowers, Mikola coming on a swing pattern. It's delivered to, that is number 22, Larson. Larson for about 3 yards, and so it'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, solid pickup there on 1st down by Rigby there. Interesting, the thing about this, their quarterback, he's extremely patient. Speaking of Luke Flowers, he just kind of sits back there and lets things develop, and then delivered a nice ball there across the middle.
Flowers to pass again. This time he's got Packer. Packer's got a first, and he'll go out of bounds around the 22-yard line.
Love that combination. That's a nice rub route there. But outside receiver coming inside, inside receiver going outside. Pick off that cornerback, pick up the 1st down yardage, and you move the sticks. Nicely done.
You talk about this Flowers. He's only a junior, and so this is a guy that they're going to have back next year. But again, look at the size of that offensive line, and that's huge. That makes it so nice for a quarterback, a running back, especially when you face some of those smaller. And I guarantee in that classification, they're facing some smaller programs.
Absolutely.
That's why you're seeing the,
these boys have been raised on potatoes up there in Rigby, I can tell you that much.
Meat and potatoes. Flowers, quick pass. It's complete, I believe, to Packer.
I am frankly stunned he completed that pass with the jailbreak blitz that came from that side, but he gets it completed. Lost it
didn't result in
I know,
anything.
But I'm just stunned that he even completed the pass, because considering how many guys were in his face.
You're right. Very true. 2nd and 12 here for the Trojans. Archibald, Packer, and Falavi are your receivers here to the near side. Puts Mikola in motion. And now Flowers delivers this one. Interception. He gets hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 12. That's Davis Andrews.
Yeah, Flowers took a hit there, delivered the ball, just came out of his hand a little bit weird. Davis Andrew makes him pay. That is 2 turnovers and 2 drives for this American Fork defense, and they're right back to it. That was a big, big turnover because it looked like at minimum Rigby was in position to add 3 on that drive. Come away with 0 points. Credit to the Cavemen defense once again.
Well, let's see who takes the field. It's going to be Dylan Story again.
That's an interesting move. This is our 3rd quarterback here for American Fork in this game. You mentioned we saw Lincoln Jackson in the first quarter, part of the second, then Champion Edwards finished it out the half, and now we're on to our 3rd quarterback in Story.
As Rigby shows blitz, it's a quick pass over to Roberts. Roberts across the 30, down to the 35. He's going to continue to push. I love how number 2 had a hold of his leg, pulling him backwards.
I love Trey Roberts putting his shoulder down. That was good to see. He's not afraid of contact there. Fantastic play. Bordero there, you mentioned grabbing his leg and kind of dragging him backwards. This is hard-nosed football, folks. This is fun.
2nd and 2. Roberts picks up 8 on that quick pass and catch.
Buckle that chin strap just a little bit tighter. These guys are going after one another. This is fun.
I believe that's Erdley in the backfield with Story, and Story gives to Erdley. Erdley going to pick up the 1st down and a few more.
Nice run there by Erdley, getting 1st down yardage there. That's easy to do. Interesting development. I don't know if you saw that, Mark. Looks like Rigby's gone to more of a 3-3-5 alignment. They kind of spread out the defensive line from what they were in that 3-4 setup, but kind of that 3-3-5, and we got a player down. We'll be back in a moment.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university.
Well, that was Connor Knighting that was down a little extra time. Wind knocked out of him, a stinger, something, as he gets up and walks off as his own.
He's been a fun player to watch. He's been delivering hits all night long. Took
1st
one
and 10 for the Caveman, and it's Story gives to, that is Erdley. Erdley close to a 1st down. We'll see where the official marks him. And that is going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, nice run there by Erdley, just working his way upfield. Taking the 1st hit, by the way, I don't know if you noticed that. Kind of take a step back, regained his composure, and drove forward there. Nice pickup on 1st down, obviously moving the sticks once again.
And into Trojan territory, Trojan 47-yard line. Again, Story in the gun with Erdley lined up back behind him. Trips here to the near side, and it's a quick pass over to Roberts. Roberts quickly finds a seam, and there's a flag thrown in there. He does get about a 10-yard gain.
I wonder if we're going to get a holding call or something. I don't know if, like, the offensive lineman,
is it an offensive lineman downfield?
That could be. They were in that kind of vicinity, but the thing is, though, he's got his teammates tell him to cool it, so I'm not sure what happened here. I wonder if something was a personal foul or something. I wonder if he got a little high with that hand and looked like he may have thrown a punch to that official, and he throws that flag. That's 15 yards. That hurts your team. That's why his teammate was not very happy with him.
Yeah, the 15-yard penalty instead of a 1st down. Now you've got a 1st. That's going to put him about 1st and 20.
Yeah, it's going to back him up significantly. That you can't have that. Obviously, his teammate, he knew what he did was wrong. He was not happy about it, and the umpire was giving him a little talking to, saying, "Hey, just cool it here. Let's play ball."
Rigby looked like they were defensive linemen were talking to him. Story in the gun, and he will pass. Quick pass over to Erdley. Erdley caught.
We're gonna roughen the passer on Rigby here. Number 23, Mason Burgess, got there just a step too late and hit Story. That's going to earn him the penalty. It won't give them the 1st down and the yardage, though, but it will set them up.
Well, doesn't that just be another 15-yard penalty?
Well, he just said an automatic 1st down. I didn't know we had automatic 1st downs in high school.
Either way, it's a 1st down.
Well, no, the yardage would have been 15 yards, though. If it was just the 15 yards, that puts them, what, 1st and...
But I think it replays the down anyway.
He just said automatic
Well, automatic 1st down, I guess.
I guess we do have automatic 1st downs in Utah high school football. I was under the impression we did not have that. Guess we do.
Okay. Automatic 1st down.
I am curious, though, with the whole thing with Dylan Story being the third quarterback in this game, whether there was an injury we missed or something.
Story takes the snap, gives off to Watts. Watts is going to push forward for about 5 yards.
Nice surge there by that right side of that offensive line for American Fork, just absolutely mauling Rigby's defensive line there. Fantastic pickup on first down of 5 yards.
Well, that's where it's a 5-on-3, guys, and
Correct.
you have to rely on those linebackers to come up and
They got to fill
make
seams.
some-
Yeah, they got to fill gaps. Absolutely. It's all about run fits.
More like it was a 4-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 6 here. Story looking to pass. Quick pass over to Roberts. Roberts makes a move, another move, and now he'll try to get upfield. A big hit by number 2, Jack Bordero.
Bordero has been a star tonight from that safety position for Rigby. Another huge hit by this Trojan defense. They are laying the wood. Both sides, by the way. This is not just Rigby doing this. American Fork's done it on their end as well. We've seen some big hits tonight, Mark.
Brings up 3rd and 3 here for the Cavemen. Right at the Trojans' 35-yard line. Story trying to get him to jump. Now he's going to look to his sideline. Calling an audible here. Short time on the clock, and he gets it off. Gives it to Watts. Watts has the first down and more. And he'll be pushed out of bounds around the 23-yard line.
Great job there by Watts, finding that seam and getting upfield for the first down. Rigby blitzed to the wide side of the field and got caught there. They bailed out on that near side of the field, and credit to American Fork, perfect play call for that blitz.
So 1st and 10 now for the Cavemen. Up 10-7, trying to score here again. But this time it's been the offense that's done the job, driving the field. As Story going to air this one out. Incomplete pass intended for Hull.
Story wants that one back, man. If he has another chance at that throw, he probably puts that on the money, and that's a touchdown there. Great play design, just missed it.
Hull had his man beat. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Starting to see some hands on hips from this Rigby defense. They're starting to get a little bit tired here. I worried about this early on in this game. The size disparity for that defense versus that offensive line from American Fork starting to pay dividends for the Cavemen, it looks like.
And we talked about depth.
Yep, absolutely.
Depth on a smaller team. Story in the gun. He'll look to pass. Quick pass. And the catch is made. I believe that's Roberts. Roberts made a couple of nice moves. He's up close to a first down, but it's going to be short.
Story's dealing right now as a quarterback. He's not the tallest guy on the roster. They list him at 5'10". As a junior here, he's playing well considering he's the 3rd quarterback.
So it'll be a 3rd and short. A short one. Short maybe a foot. It's under a yard to go. Story in the gun. He's got Watts lined up in the right side, or is that Erdley? That is Watts. And it's a quick pass, and it was intended. Followed by comes away with the interception.
Oh, what a critical mistake by American Fork. The receiver, Dylan Story, knew he had to get that ball out into the seam. The receiver didn't know it was coming. He tips it up, and to credit to Followby, he kept his eye on that football and gets another turnover. Both of these teams, critical situation, down and distances when they need plays. Both teams delivering on defense. Followby, in that instance, kept his eye on the football and gets the interception.
Receiver just bobbles it, but he bobbles it around the side.
Right up into the air.
Right into Followby's hands.
Followby's thank you very much, sir. I'll take another. And hey, like I said, Mark, we have been treated to some elite defensive football in this game. Both offenses have moved the ball, but the defenses, when they need to, have made big play after big play.
Well, all the points have really come off of the defense putting them there.
Yeah. You're not joking. It's exactly what it's been.
Flowers, quick pass to McCullough. And McCullough's not going to get a whole lot, if any, on that.
And McCullough needed to put his foot in the ground and drive upfield. He kept kind of working his way towards the sideline. Ends up with no gain officially on the play.
So this will bring up a 2nd and 9. They gave him a foot.
5 minutes to go here in the quarter, by the way, for those of you wondering at home.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been mentioning the time.
And the thing is, I got a text, so I figured I'd help you out there, partner.
We got trips here to the near side. Flowers all by himself. and he is going to tuck it and run, and he'll pick up probably about 6 yards there on that play.
7-yard pickup there, looks like. Nice draw play there, getting themselves into a 3rd and manageable situation here.
So it'll be a 3rd and 3 here.
American Fork running some subs on.
Flowers in the gun. He's got McCullough lined up behind him.
Watch the blitz.
In motion. Here's the quick pass of Volavi. Volavi's got the first.
Fantastic throw there by Flowers, delivering it on the money. Volavi hauls it in, gets across the line to gain. Actually picked up an extra 2 yards there. It's a great play design on 3rd down.
Well, Zaid Volavi, he's done it all tonight.
Dude's a two-way player, man. He's been playing, he's been locking down the opposing team's best wide receiver, getting done on offense as well. Had the big kick return.
Flowers, there's the pass, and it's Packer. He finds Packer for a first down. He's across the 40.
Hey, I'm loving this attack that Rigby's throwing. Their quarterback's throwing to spots. The receivers are getting into the seams where those zones are sought, and they're completing passes. Packer settled down in that spot. Nice throw by Flowers. Another first down here, and Rigby's on the move.
3:30 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Flowers is going to come out under center. 1st and 10.
They've been doing run plays out of this alignment. He doesn't go under center a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of pass. He brings Volavi in motion, now gives to McCullough. McCullough fighting, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure he made it.
No, I think he's going to lose a little bit of yardage there. They actually kind of ran that fly sweep look, see if they could confuse the defense there, but credit to American Fork. They stuck to their gap integrity. They just run their lane assignments there. Yeah, it's officially a loss of 1 here, so 2nd and 11.
Some substitutions here. Rigby getting the play in, and we're under 3 minutes left to play in the 3rd.
All things considered, we've had this game has moved, Mark. It has been a pretty fast game.
It's just been back and forth.
Yeah.
Flowers gives off to McCullough. Oh, that's actually Klingler, and Klingler picks up 9 yards on that play.
What a great run there by Klingler. Credit to the right side of that Rigby offensive line. They kind of just opened a nice hole for him, and he squirts through there, picks up the 9 yards, and all of a sudden they're in business, 3rd and 2.
Larson and Archibald to this near side. Flowers and Klingler in the backfield. 3rd and 2. And a give to Klingler, and Klingler just gets wrapped. Met right at the line.
Nicely done there by the American Fork defense. Trying to get a number here of who led the charge there.
Oh, that was a wall of the defensive linemen.
Yeah, absolutely. No gain officially, 4th and 2. Decision time here for Rigby, and they're going to go. Their coach said stay out there. We're going.
You know, that's a dangerous right here, but defensively, both teams have been able to stop.
I said big play after big play. Here we go.
4th and 2. Flowers in the gun. And he gets out. Oh, that's Clegg.
Oh, Clegg. He had to watch the ball. He gives him the first down there. Oh, what a break for the Rigby Trojans.
Clegg knows better than that.
Oh, it happens to every player. I know he's the headliner. He's the 4-star talent. I get all that. It happens to the best of us. You're trying to make a play. You got so antsy, and they make that hard count, and you jump. Oh man, that's a killer.
Puts them into caveman territory. 1st and 10. Right at the caveman 46, and it's Flowers to pass. There it is. A little dump off to Klingler. Klingler's got the first down.
Mark, last night, I don't know if you watched it, Penn State beat Purdue on a wheel route with about a minute to go in that game. That's almost the exact same play, a wheel route out of the backfield.
That was a great game.
And it was a fantastic game. And that's almost the exact same play, opposite side of the field, but it delivers that wheel route on the money, another first down. Rigby, all of a sudden, they're right back into scoring territory.
I thought Purdue had it.
I thought you and me both.
1st and 10 from the caveman 30. We're at 1:03 left to go in the 3rd. As this is McCullough. And now Flowers to pass. He's pressured, and it's Clegg. He gets out of the reaches as Clegg, and Flowers will scramble. He'll pick up 5 instead of being sacked for a loss.
There are very few players who I think have ever escaped the grasp of Hunter Clegg, and Flowers lived to tell the tale and obviously picks up positive yards here, making it 2nd and 5? Jeez.
We're under a minute left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Flowers with dual receivers both sides. It's Archibald and Larson here to the near side, followed by and Packer on the far side. That's Mikkola in motion. Flowers looking back to the left side, and it's Packer. Packer's got a first, and he'll get down to around the 15-yard line.
This has been a masterclass in play calling here from the Rigby offensive staff. They are calling just money play after money play. They're motoring right down the field here. They're already in field goal range here and a chance to tie it up. Obviously, they want the touchdown.
They're going to mark this back down at the 17. Thought for sure it was at the 16. Flowers gives to Mikkola, and Mikkola gets 1. Bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to try and get a play off before the end of the 3rd here. They were hurrying, hustling in the play. And there's the run to Mikkola. Mikkola again, he'll get another 1. And so it'll be 3rd and 8 when we come back to start the 4th quarter. It's Caveman 10, Trojan 7.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
It's the start of the 4th quarter. KSL Sports Rewind. There's a tennis ball that just got thrown onto the field, and it caught me off guard. Roberts is going to go get it. I'm Mark Winterton.
Sport.
Jay Catch joining me in this another defensive game.
Okay, I know you're going to look at the scoreboard and you see 10-7 in the 4th quarter. You're thinking, are you kidding me? What a snore fest. No, folks, you have been missing out. These teams, offenses have moved up and down the field, honestly, but it has been critical turnovers and critical moments for both these defenses. You mentioned all the points we've had scored tonight have come directly off of turnovers. So it's been a fun game, all things considered, considering the low score on the scoreboard.
No, defenses have made huge plays when they needed it.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you take, well, Cavemen are down coming into the half. They get an interception at the other side.
Punch it in for 6.
And it's an easy 6-yard run to get the touchdown.
Exactly.
Getting ready to score, and they get an interception. Here's Flowers to pass.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Nice hit there. I think it's Davis Andrews from his safety spot coming up and laying the wood, making sure that pass was not going to be completed. I'm going to guess that Rigby's going to take the 3 here and try and tie this ball game up. They're thinking about it.
I don't know. Everyone's staying out there.
It's 4th
They're going to go
8.
for it. 4th and 8.
Maybe they don't have a kicker. Maybe they don't trust the kicker.
Well, we saw their extra point, and the extra point was barely through the uprights. So this would be a pretty long kick for a kicker that just kicks extra points.
You're looking at a 30, 31-yard field goal, looks like.
Flowers to pass. It's intended for Archibald. It looks caught.
Oh, where's the mark, though? Let's see the spot
here. They're going to mark it
so
around
close.
the 13. It's about the 12 is where they need to be. I think they're going to be short, but they're going to measure.
Yeah, they're going to probably take a look at this.
They'll measure for good faith.
No, they're not even going to measure. Are they going to measure? No, they're not. This is American Fork ball. Oh, man.
Turnover on downs. The defense comes up again.
Cavemen,
when it's inside the red zone.
Cavemen do it again. Rigby has had so many opportunities similar to American Fork in scoring position, unable to get the big play when they need it. That's about a half yard short of where the line he needed to gain there. And credit to American Fork, their defense rises to the occasion once again.
That was a great catch by Archibald, because I didn't think he could hang on to that one. The contact was made immediately, and he hauled that one in. Who do we got quarterbacking? I think this is Story again.
It is Story.
Story's going to air it out. He's got a man, and he's beat. He's got him beat. Oh! Trips him up. What a play by Brock Klingler. Brock Klingler makes the saving grab. I think that was Jet Nelson.
Jet Nelson. We've called his name very few times tonight. Jet's been very, very good all year long. He's not been able to get a lot of passes. He was one step away. Credit to Klingler for that game-saving tackle.
Shoestring tackle. Dylan Story all alone. Quick pass. And that one again to, I think it was Jet, but I couldn't tell.
That was the slot receiver there. I'm trying to make a number out. The jerseys, these gray with the red numbers, you'd think are actually really good contrast.
No,
They're not for a broadcaster.
Horrible. Might have been Watts. Actually, I think it was Watts.
It was Watts. He was playing out in the slot there. You're right. Nice pickup there. Second and manageable here.
So a 2nd and 3 here for the Cavemen inside Trojan territory. 10:57 left to go in the game. Story hands it off to Watts. Watts runs his lineman over and he'll pick up one.
Give me some shouts for a penalty there. Number 23 from Rigby, Mason Burgess, absolutely clobbered Story there after he handed it off. No flag. And no gain actually officially on the carry there. Clegg back into the game at tight end now.
So about 3rd and 2 here. Story and Watts in the backfield. And he gives to Watts. Watts has the room. Nice blocking there as he works his way up to the 33-yard line.
There were 3 different pancake blocks there by the American Fork offensive line on the interior there. They absolutely plastered Rigby there. Fantastic run. Pick up the first down there. And, hey, where these offenses lived? They lived in the red zone, but guess what? Points have come at a premium.
Oh, offenses have not scored easily. 1st and 10. Rigby shows blitz. Quick pass to Jet Nelson. Nelson makes a move, and he'll pick up about 7 on the play.
Solid pickup there. Nice throw by Story, getting it out there into space and letting Jet Nelson do his thing.
It'll be 2nd and 3 now for the Cavemen. They lead by 3. And only 9:24 left to go here in the game. And they're quickly to the line of scrimmage here.
And
Story gets him
there
to jump.
I don't know who this is that the center that just kind of jumped backwards and just did a little celebration with that 5-yard penalty. Nicely done.
Well, that'll be a first down.
Yep.
This is quite the crowd here at American Fork.
They got nice support tonight. There's no doubt about it.
The stands almost completely packed. As Story on first down. And there's a dead ball. Looked like a handoff to Watts, but the false start.
Yep.
So it'll make it a back 'em up 5. It'll make it 1st and 15 from the Trojan 26-yard line. We're down to 9 minutes left to go here in the game.
We had a really, really good game, folks. It's been a fun one, so thank you so much for tuning in here on KSL Game Rewind.
I love the fact that we get a lot of schools coming in, playing out-of-state schools.
Well, we're having more and more cross-state games. We got a game last week between Liberty out of Nevada and Lone Peak, an absolute barn burner there. This is a fun one. Rigby coming down from Idaho.
Lone Peak's going to be playing 3 teams from out of state.
Correct.
All in all, as they play Highland out of Phoenix, Arizona. Is it out of Arizona? Is that what Highland's
Arizona,
out
correct,
of?
yep.
It's Phoenix?
Highland in Arizona, yeah. They're actually, Lone Peak's on a bye this week.
Actually, I think they play 4 teams from out of state. They got 1 out of Nevada, 1 out of California, and 2 from
Maybe so. I know they're on a bye this week. I think they actually had one of those games against the Arizona schools canceled. I think they bailed out of that one.
Oh, is that
so
what
I know
it
that
was?
Lone Peak's on a bye tonight.
Okay, that's what it was. They were supposed to play Centennial. That one's going to get them back to the line of scrimmage, or to the 10, to the 20.
Great job there
21.
by Parker Graham from Rigby coming up and blowing up that block and making a nice tackle.
They'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 here.
We're under 8 minutes left to go.
Can Rigby's defense come up with another big play here, Mark? We've seen both defenses in these situations make big play after big play.
Well, the big thing here, though, is American Fork's got a kicker that can kick a field goal from
And they got
here.
the wind at his back, too.
So Story going to air this one out, and he's got a man. Can he get under it?
Oh!
Incomplete pass. I want to say that was intended for, I think that's Cage.
It's Reeves, I think.
You're right, that is Reeves.
Yeah. That was a
Number
great
6.
play design, and Dylan Story just overthrew it, just a touch. The wind at his back may have affected that throw just a little bit, just enough. But now with the kicker, he's got the wind at his back. This should give him an opportunity to add to their lead.
It's going to be a 38-yard field goal here. It's up. It looks long enough, and it is good.
Great kick there, and it makes it a 6-point lead for American Fork. So
That was Noah Anderson on that field goal.
they split up their kicking duties here at American Fork, and we'll take a break.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
KSL Sports Rewind, brought to you by Heidemann & Associates and Western Governors University. I'm Mark Winterton. Jake Hatch joining me in this fun game between American Fork, Utah, and Rigby, Idaho.
Correct. Rigby, a very accomplished program out of the Gem State. They've won 2 state titles in the last 3 years. American Fork, we talk about Region 4 being the SEC of Utah high school football. That's exactly what it is. We've had a really, really good game between these 2 Titans so far.
And again, you got to mention Rigby coming from, they're a small town. That's not a very big town.
4,200 people according to the last census, if I read that right.
This one's going to go into the end zone for a touchback, and so Rigby will start out on their own 20-yard line.
All right, well, it's Rigby's turn to respond now.
In the 4th quarter, 7:30 left to go. Rigby down by 6. Touchdowns have been hard to come by in this game.
Well, we've had exactly 2 of them, one on each side, and both of them coming off of turnovers.
I'm trying to remember the one for Rigby.
Rigby got an interception down here, if you recall, and they drove right down the field and punched it in.
That's right.
American Fork, theirs was they were first and goal with their setup.
Theirs was an interception in the red zone.
All right.
Here comes Flowers. That's Falavai lined up in the backfield with Flowers as he looks downfield, and it's incomplete to Falavai. Ooh, a little bobble, and that could have been intercepted.
There have been some plays tonight, Mark. The guys have been bobbling footballs and trying to hold on. And by the way, that was a great hit to make sure that ball remained incomplete there. Falavai was trying to haul it in, and he just absolutely absorbed a massive hit.
So 2nd and 10 now for Rigby. Flowers. This time I think he's got Mikola lined up in the backfield with him. And a quick pass over to Falavai. Falavai will pick up maybe 4.
Gets into a 3rd and manageable here. Nice little out route there. Nice completion to the wide side of the field here. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Flowers now going to come out with 5 receivers. Klingler, Packer to the far side. Larson, Falavai, and Archibald to the near side here. 3rd and 6 here. Adjustment on the defensive line. Here comes a flag, and it's probably going to be a false start.
Yeah, we're going to have a false start. The umpire saw movement there along the left side of that offensive line, going to back him up 5. That's a killer.
That's defensive line just making that adjustment,
you saw that
throwing
shift,
him off.
It threw him off, yeah. And Flowers had walked up. I don't know if you saw him. He walked up to check, and his offensive linemen were pointing out who they had. Then American Fork shifted. Offensive linemen, they're trying to readjust in their mind, lost sight of the snap count there, and jumped. I speak from experience, having done that multiple times in my high school career, Mark.
Well, see, and I always said, hey, go from the ball, go from when the snap count, because you know what? Those centers, they're not the brightest, and they forget what the snap count was.
My best friend.
Wait, what was it on?
My best friend was our center, and guess what? I can attest to that fact.
I'm teasing all you centers. Don't get been a tissy on that one. Timeout. We're going to take one as well.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
You're the one snapping. Hey, we're back. 6:22 left to go here in the 4th quarter as Cavemen lead 13-7. It's a 3rd and 11 here for Rigby. Back up way in their own territory. Thought it was Klingler in the game. That is Klingler.
Watch the blitz here from American Fork.
Flowers looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. There's the pass intended for Archibald. It's going to be incomplete pass, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They're going to have to pump this one away.
I'm a little bit surprised that wasn't pass interference. That defender got there a little bit early, but got a break there, and yeah, it will force the punt.
You know, the ball was thrown in the turf. He was on the turf. That's one of those, is it going to make a difference?
Well, it would have made a difference if it had been 1st down.
I don't even know if it was thrown far enough, though, either. So, but I'm saying I don't think it would have made a difference. He couldn't have completed it. But we've seen him call pass interference when it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Good punt. Nice little spiral here. And he'll field this one. I think that was Hull. Hull's going to fair catch this one at the Cavemen 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen.
All right, well, good field position for American Fork to start this latest drive. Connor Knighting, who's just been an absolute warrior all night long, number 6 there for Rigby. He got dinged up a little bit on that play. Coaches asked him to come out, and he said, "I ain't going out, Coach. He's staying on the football field."
Well, this is the story. This is the story of the game.
Dylan Story, the story of the game. Yeah, exactly. He's our 3rd quarterback. For those of you maybe tuning in late, this is our 3rd quarterback for American Fork. I don't think we've had injuries, honestly, unless we missed them. We didn't see them.
I don't think so. But American Fork down 7-3 going into half, and Story coming in.
He's played this entire second half. He's the junior. The other 2, if I'm not mistaken, are both seniors, so he's kind of the future of the position for American Fork, if I'm not mistaken.
Jackson's actually
Jackson is a junior. Okay. Well, so they made a little position battle there, but credit to Story. 3rd quarterback coming into this game, you're not necessarily expecting to play potentially, but he's been very good in the second half.
2nd and 5. AF's going to be good to run this. Just run it and run the clock.
I'm really liking what American Fork's doing with their run setup right now. They're pulling linemen from the backside and running them to the play side of the field, and it's confusing Rigby. Rigby's trying to blitz into those, but credit to American Fork's offensive line. They've taken control of this. They're pushing that Rigby defensive line off the ball 3 and 4 yards every play.
That was a pickup of 2 for Erdley, and it'll be 3rd and 3 now with 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, Story just watching that play clock, waiting for it to get to 1. And it's a give to Erdley. Erdley up the middle, and he's got a 1st down.
Great run there by Early, just putting his head down, driving forward, picking up first down yardage. That's a fantastic run there. And you mentioned the fact that Story's just watching this play clock. There's no reason to hustle at this point. You're trying to carve as much time off that clock as you possibly can and hopefully pad your lead with 3 or 7.
So 1st and 10 here, inside Rigby territory. Play clock to 10. We're down to 4:20 left to go in the game. And another run to Early. Early's going to get tackled in the backfield, though. This one's going to be tackled for a loss of about 3. Oh, they're going to move it. So a loss of 12. Or sorry, a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Trying to get the defensive lineman. I think it's number... Ah, man, I'm trying to make out that number there. It's his jersey's all kind of bunched up. It's in the 40s, I'm fairly certain there. 45, it looks like. There you go. Sam Webster, it looked like, was the one that made the play there from his defensive tackle spot.
It's 44, 45, and 46 on that defensive line.
I think it was 45, Webster, from the defensive tackle position. He's played that perfectly there.
Pass from Story. That's to Cage. Cage trying to make something happen, and he'll pick up 1.
Gets gang tackle after that. Credit to Rigby, just nice pursuit there by multiple defensive backs there. Makes it 3rd and long here, so big opportunity once again for Rigby. See if they can get off the field, get that ball back for their offense.
Well, this is going to be after this play, we're going to be under 3 minutes left to go in the game.
In some ways, this could be a 3rd and ball game, Mark. If they get a first down here, they could end up ending this game.
He's going to be forced out of the pocket. Story downfield. The pass was on the money, but it was Falavai that made the huge hit to cause an incompletion.
How many big plays has Falavai made tonight from every spot on the field? Kick return, wide receiver, defensive back. He has been lights out.
That pass is intended for Roberts. Roberts couldn't hang on to
it.
it.
The only bad thing about that is it stops the clock here with that incomplete pass. That's the only bad part. You could have carved off some more time had he been able to complete that pass or at least run it, kept it in bounds.
2:48 left to go. You got Falavai back to return and Roberts to punt. Boy, guy's trying to get through to block that. Falavai says, get away.
It's a great kick.
Oh,
perfect.
Amazing kick, and they're going to spot this at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rigby Trojans at their own 7-yard line. When
Trey
we come
Roberts,
back.
take a bow. What a kick there. Fantastic, fantastic kick. Sticking him back into the 7-yard line here? Yeah, 7-yard line.
So 2:39 left to go. They're down by 6.
All right, well, Rigby's got the entire field to drive here. If they want to win this game, they get a touchdown and an extra point, they can win it. 2:39, as Mark mentioned, to go in the game.
Flowers going to be all alone in the backfield. He's got Mikola Packer on this side. I see Larson, Falavai, and Archibald on the far side. 5 receivers. Flowers to pass. It's to Falavai, incomplete, thrown behind his receiver.
Yeah, Flowers got a little antsy with that, threw it behind his guy. Falavai had a step. He completes that pass, and he can right at the seam here. It was a fantastic setup there.
He was wide open through the middle.
Just a little bit of a miss there on that one. It was obviously thrown way behind the receiver there. He completes that ball, though. Falavai's he's got a nice little seam. I would expect to go back to that play at some point here.
So now the pass intended. I think it was intended for Mikola, and it was tipped and almost intercepted.
It was intended for Brady Packer. Mikola got in the way, tipped it up, and was nearly intercepted.
Whew. Well, this brings up a crucial 3rd down for Rigby. I mean, as crucial as they come. 2:31 left to go in the game.
I'm not going to lie, in this circumstance, it's critical, but you do have all 3 timeouts. You can punt this away and, in theory, get the ball back. But, man, the time's getting short. 3-man
Flowers
rush.
to pass. And he goes downfield, intended for Followby. It's incomplete. Boy, he tried to thread that needle.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw, trying to get it in about a 6-inch by 6-inch square there. Credit to the American Fork defense. Rigby at this point, are they going to go? They got to kick this away, don't they?
I think you punt it away, and like you said, you got 3 of your timeouts. You ask your defense to do what they've been doing all night.
Mark, they're going to go.
Well, okay then.
They are going to go here. Wow. This is bold.
I've seen crazier things.
Maybe in video games.
It's Flowers to throw. Got plenty of time, and now.
What do we got here?
Flowers dropped back there, and we have a timeout. I think we had a timeout on. I don't know on who.
I don't know what's going on here. We got a discussion going on with the officials. Both teams going to their sidelines. I assume there was a timeout called.
But no one showed anything. They just came in,
okay.
they whistled, and now they're talking to the coach. Are they saying, hey, did you call the timeout?
I am not certain what is happening here. Well, we've got a side judge here talking to the Rigby sideline. I don't know what's going on, Mark. Do we have a timeout called or not?
I don't know. They didn't show timeout. Now they're coming back out.
I have no clue what just happened.
You know what? This one's on the officials.
Yeah, they made no indication exactly what was going on there.
Well, leave them guessing.
I'm gonna assume that Rigby called timeout to set up a play here, but I don't know that for certain because there was no indication.
No timeout. No timeout. Here's Flowers to pass. He's going to get forced out by Hunter Clegg, and now he gets it off, but it's pitched. Interception. And now here comes a late flag.
You know that cool thing about that? That's Maximus Edwards, the guy who dropped the pick 6 in that first half. He gets the game-sealing interception, it looks like. What a play by that young man. Credit to him. We are going to have a penalty here. We're going to have a second flag, too. We're going to have 2 penalties, it looks like.
I think they're both going to be against American Fork.
I think you're right. But, hey, Maximus Edwards, way to make up for that gaffe in the first half by getting that big play there.
So we're going to have probably a personal foul and unsportsmanlike's my guess, but let's find out.
You got the personal foul, head-to-head, so that's a targeting call for the first one.
American Fork. I saw that one.
Then the sideline warning
against American Fork. Okay. So not an unsportsmanlike. I saw the other one get thrown in the middle of a whole group of them.
Somebody here on the sideline must have gotten in the way of the side judge there, and he tossed the flag there.
Put it right in the middle of the field, didn't he?
Nevertheless, huge game-sealing potential play there from Maximus Edwards. It's going to take a lot here for Rigby.
Here's the deal. Rigby has, again, all 3 of their timeouts, correct?
If they didn't call that timeout. That wasn't a timeout that we just saw. I think it was. They may have 2.
They've got 2. I'm looking over here on the board, and I think they do have it in there. So they've got 2. Story hands this one off. I think it was Watts. That was Watts on the carry. He'll pick up 5.
Is Rigby not calling timeout here? Oh, no, they only have the 2, so they're going to wait.
They're going to wait on this one.
All American Fork's got to be patient here. Just be patient.
The thing is, American Fork has a great kicker.
They do.
And at this range, it'd be about a 40-yarder. We've seen him hit 40 plus.
Our side judge just blew a whistle.
False start.
Sorry, he couldn't get his flag out in time, so he's running out trying to hold it. One of those funny things about officials. And 5 yards, though, that's going to back him up.
Yeah, so at this point, I don't know if that takes it out of Noah Anderson's range.
He does still.
He can hit.
Well,
he can
and the
smack
wind's died down here. We had the wind at his back earlier on in this game. The wind has died down. It's actually kind of going left to right now versus at his back.
Yeah, I mean, I would say basically no wind. Other than up high, I guess there's that slight breeze, but it's
well,
not.
If you look at these flags on the way across there, they're kind of coming. It says swirling wind almost coming from south to north now. Versus we had a north to south wind earlier.
Yeah.
When he kicked his second field goal going this way, he had the wind at his back, and it was absolutely had all the distance it needed and more.
Again, give to Watts. Watts will push forward, and he'll get about 4 yards.
And there's that timeout for Rigby here.
So there, Rigby will take a timeout. We'll take one as well.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
All right, 1:28 left to go in the game. Cavemen have the ball. They lead by 6. Rigby with 1 timeout left, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. So a big 3rd down conversion here will end the ball game for American Fork. Will win it.
Yeah, it's simple.
If they get the first down.
Simple as that. Yeah, field goal.
If they don't, depending on where you're sitting, it's going to make a fairly long field goal, but it's not out of Anderson's range at this point.
Correct.
Story looking to pass, and he's going to put it up to Roberts. Incomplete pass. That will bring up a 4th down, and I think you're going to be looking at about a 42-yard field goal. They're going to bring out Anderson to kick this one.
What a ballsy call, by the way. Going to try and end it right there.
Oh, going deep.
I got to give him credit. That was actually nice, and he nearly hauled that in. That was actually a really, really good throw, I thought.
It was a really nice throw. Almost put there on the money. Roberts almost had it, hauled it in. Is Roberts the long snapper?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. He might be. He's done everything.
Roberts is the long snapper for them. He's the punter, plays wide receiver, and Anderson's kick, it looked like maybe that got off.
We're going to get roughing the kicker here. That the referee decided to throw the flag late there after the kicker got run into. I'm not sure. Do we have both rules in this state?
I don't know what the roughing the kicker is. Is it a 5 yard?
Roughing's 15.
It's 15.
If it's running into the kicker, it's 5. Oh, that's going to end the game.
So.
And Rigby is irate. Their coach is just letting the referees have it. I got to admit, the white hat threw that flag extremely late after that miss. So the field goal was already missed, and then he tosses his flag out. I can completely understand why Rigby's upset about that.
I would love to see a replay on that.
He ran into the kicker. There's no argument with me, but that flag came out super late.
Yeah. Well, with 1:16 left, that's going to do it. American Fork's going to walk away with this tight win, 13-7 over the visiting Rigby Trojans.
Best formation in football, the victory formation. Here we go.
Final thoughts in the game there, Jake.
Well, we got a good one. Like I said, it was a low-scoring game. 13-7 is going to be the final here, but we got treated to some fun football tonight.
I think again, I'll say it again, and no pun intended, but Story was the big story for the American Fork game, especially in the second half as he came in, put 10 points on the board, and then ends up being the quarterback that really gets the win on this.
You tell me most programs have 3 quarterbacks playing a game and they win the football game? I'd be like, are you kidding me? What happened? But that's what they did. It's credit to American Fork, Aaron Beam and the staff. They knew what they were doing, apparently.
No, I mean, not unless you're Corner Canyon, where you have 3 good quarterbacks on the
3 D1 quarterbacks lined up after one another?
Yeah, pretty much. But that is going to do it. American Fork comes away with the big win here against Rigby. We wondered how this was going to be as a top 2 team in Idaho facing up against American Fork. We figure them to be about in the top 4.
Hey, it was a fun game. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Again, this is the KSL Rewind, KSL Sports Rewind, brought to you by Heidemann and Associates and Western Governors University. I'm Mark Winterton. Jake Hatch.